make this one quick because I have to use the bathroom and then go to class. But I've been just thinking about why we are so obsessed nowadays in... Oh, I should probably put this off Bluetooth. Pardon me. Okay, there we go. Why are we so obsessed nowadays in like fitting in? And it's so weird because we have social media and we have so much more diversity nowadays, and diverse voices speaking out, not diverse speak voices, whatever. But yet still, like, if we stand out a little, if we're into something that most people aren't into, or we're passionate about something kind of odd, people call each other cringy. Like, they call each other names. They say, oh, you're... I really apologize for this camera angle. I'm back. That's a better camera angle. I hope it recorded the last little bit. Anyway, if somebody's a little different or a little unique, they like something different than us, it's just like so quick to be called cringy. I feel like nowadays the idea of like passion is now become cringy. Like, if you're excited about something, it's seen like, oh, you can't like something too much, or then you're one of those people. And it's just so silly. I don't know. I think we live in a culture, like with social media and stuff, and I hate to be one of those people, but I hate to be cringy or anything, but it's just like there's such a pressure. Should I close the sunroof? Nah, it's scenic light. There's such a pressure to not be pointed out, like to stand and kind of blend in, and if you get pointed out, then it's like, oh no, people have attention on me. And I don't understand it, because I feel like if you're being yourself and pursuing that, heck yeah, there is a balance. Because if you are hurting people around you, or if you're being obnoxious, then obviously if somebody steps in and tells you you want to change. But I think if you're being yourself and you're being ever changing, ever evolving and becoming better, then that's amazing. I know for me personally, and I've been hitting the fan with this recently, where I've just been trying to push against this, but I find so much of my value and identity in people's affirmation. Like, it controls me to an inordinate amount. Like, I am constantly seeking that out, and it's not healthy, and I know that about myself. I'm really trying to get better at it, but I feel like so much of us seek our worth and how well we're doing in life and our success by people's affirmation of us. Like, whether people applaud us, and when people will say, oh, that's cringy, it's like instant shame on yourself. Like, I am worthless, you know? And I think it's really silly. I think it's silly because we're created to be different and unique and into different things. I mean, you like Viking rocks, or you like literal Viking rocks like basalt, then heck yeah, that's what your passion is. And if that's your passion, then, you know, I think that's great that you express that and you live that out and you're excited about that, because you will find other people who are either excited about that thing or learn from you about that thing, you know, as long as you're not being obnoxious. Because like I said, there's a balance in knowing how to not be obnoxious. But it's just like we find so much worth and identity in just being affirmed by people around us, and I know that's me, and I'm really trying to get better at it. But I don't know, I feel like the idea of cringy is almost not real, like, for what we think cringy is. Like, there is so much social faux pas we could make nowadays. It's like you literally can't say anything, and that is the best thing you could do. And I just don't understand it. I mean, we're all human, and we're all gonna say a stupid thing once in a while, and we should be able to laugh at it. I feel like I've gotten used to it because I have dyslexia, and I say a lot of stupid things because of dyslexia and it being a language disorder. So I'm used to like just laughing it off. But some people will say stupid things and they get all up in their head, and it's just really it makes me sad. I see people that control, because I know what that's like. And just live your life, you know, pursue things that make you happy. well, like I said, there's a balance. You don't want to hurt people around you. And that's the other thing. There's a back and forth. I think some people go way too far when they say, I don't care what anybody says, I'm going to live my life. And then they end up hurting people because they're really obnoxious and kind of mean. And I think that's too far. The balance is sitting in the middle. Is being yourself, pursuing what you enjoy, and knowing if somebody doesn't like that or thinks that's cringy, then that's their fault. But also knowing that you have to be not obnoxious and caring to what people around you feel and understand what their feelings are, and not just cut off people randomly because they don't like something you like. Anyway, I feel like it's such a big push in our culture, and I see it especially with the younger culture, people underneath me, just how much they are concerned about fitting in, and it makes me very sad. I mean, I think it's common amongst young people to feel that way, but there's this idea of, like, you know, not looking cringy or something like that, and I think, who cares? I mean, you're living your best life, and I'm sure there's people out there who really like what you're doing and makes them laugh and they have fun with it. And so yeah, be proud of, you know, your fan fictions or whatever. Yeah. So anyway, it's just a quick thought that I've been thinking about, and I say this all, but I'm still struggling with it. I'm not the most confident of people. I feel very good until I don't. But the number one thing that I've found that just helps is just being with people more. I think if I'm with people, like, for a small amount, and then I spend a bunch of time by myself on social media, and then I go back to people, I tend to build up these, like, ideas and anxieties. But if I just am outside with people all the time, like, not to the point of starving my social battery, but if I spend more time with people, then, like, all the stupid things I say, I don't have the time to think about them. They just kind of build up, and I get better experiences, and I'm more able to articulate myself, and I just get a little bit more confidence. So I feel like that's one of the number one things that just helps, because so many people will be like, be yourself, but don't give you any tips to help you to do that, because it's hard and it's not easy to feel confident. Sometimes it's just faking it till you make it. But I think a big help for me is just getting out there and talking to people and realizing I might do something weird, and I think I'm standing out a bunch and looking really weird, when in reality people think it's cool. Like, I've had people come to me and be like, oh, I really like that, that was cool, and I'm like, really? Because I thought everybody was judging me for that. But people really don't think of you as much as you think they think of you. Like, people honestly don't care. They're thinking about themselves and how cringy they are so much more than they're thinking about you. And so why spend that time? I mean, life is so short. Why spend all this time obsessing about these little things you said when you could be going out, pursuing life, meeting more people, learning about yourself more? I don't know. I think it's silly that we've created such a culture that focuses on now and what I did wrong, when we should be thinking of the eternity. Like, we have all this time, and we are just on this earth for a little while. Why don't we just be what God created us to be, and, you know, share that love to people around us, grow and change? I don't know. Well, I have to go pee now and go to class, but I just want to leave you with that encouragement. I'm going to try to get better at it. So does you, because so does you. So do you, because, I don't know, I'll hold your family hostage otherwise. I'll hold your dog hostage if you don't be yourself and pursue your own unique wonderfulness, because I'm certain you're wonderful. I just don't think you know it always. Anyway, bye.